The Simpsons bought a luxurious hot tub, and the whole family became so absorbed in it that they soaked in it from day to night. But behind all the fun and excitement was the loneliness of an old man who had been completely forgotten. The retirement home was holding a family field day, yet not a single member of Abe's family showed up. Watching other fathers and sons happily playing games together, Abe felt deeply disappointed.
Hey, what happened to the bubbles?
You good-for-nothing jellyfish! While you were lying here soaking like a bunch of dirty dishes, I was lonelier than Estes Chief Oliver at a meeting of Murder Incorporated!
In a fit of anger, Abe smashed the hot tub. The Simpsons were left flopping around like fish out of water. Knowing they were in the wrong, Lisa promised that they would definitely show up on time next year. But Abe no longer had much time left to keep waiting for one empty promise after another from his family. Feeling guilty, Homer decided to make it up to him. Abe pulled out a bucket list he had written for himself, and Homer decided to start with the easiest wish first.
This place is in Ireland?
That's right!
On the flight to Ireland, long-buried memories of Abe's youth came rushing back. As a young man, he was wild and carefree, drinking and dancing in Irish pubs, jumping from pool tables onto dining tables, leaping over sheep, and even partying on top of gravestones without a second thought. But when he returned years later, Abe realized that everything had changed. They found the pub he used to visit, only to discover that it had long since lost its former liveliness. The owner sat alone inside watching videotapes from decades ago. Hardly anyone had visited the place in years. But when he learned that Abe had traveled all that way in search of his youth, he immediately mixed him an authentic Irish drink.
I said an Irish drink! That's better.
After several glasses of strong liquor, the two men became completely drunk. When they finally woke up, they learned that they had signed a contract while intoxicated and somehow ended up buying the rundown pub. It turned out that the owner had been waiting all along for someone to dump the burden on.
So long, suckers!
2 more items were crossed off Grandpa's bucket list, but being tricked by an Irishman left Homer furious. Now their top priority was figuring out how to run a pub that nobody wanted to visit. However, not a single passerby was willing to come inside.
Our first sale. Our first refund.
That's when Homer thought of Mo, a true expert at running a struggling bar. To save money, Mo flew to Ireland on the cheapest airline he could find. Mo told Homer that the secret to success was letting customers do things they couldn't do in other bars. Watching smokers get turned away from pubs everywhere, they immediately came up with an idea. Homer turned the pub into a smoker-friendly establishment, instantly attracting huge crowds. The entire place became packed with customers and filled with smoke. After just one night, they had made a fortune, but Homer's clever attempt to exploit a loophole quickly backfired. The police soon shut the place down, and Homer and Abe ended up behind bars. In court, Homer defended himself just as stubbornly as ever, but the judge ultimately ruled against them. Fortunately, their punishment was limited to deportation. After all, years ago, they had only driven away a few idiots, and everything seemed to get much better afterward. What they never realized was that those very idiots had gone on to become police officers.
Oh, Jesus! Better put a little ouchie spray on it. Oh, boy! I better call for some backup. This is Unit 199.